Bam, it's right there. I am very normal. You could keep that. Don't strike me down, please. No. Good morning. I am going to speak positivities into my life from now on. No more I'm tired of this. I woke up good, rejuvenated. Well, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I'm sick. My ear hurts. It's throbbing. My mom said I should go to the ER at the clinic, not the hospital, because my sister said at the hospital they're gonna take forever. But I'm like, it's just the first day. I'm going to give it 2 to 3 days. If it doesn't go down, then I'm gonna hit the ER. And then I took some Midol. I took them around 4:15 in the morning because I really couldn't sleep because of the pain. It hurt so bad I almost cried. I took it and I was praying to God that it worked fast. It didn't. I think it worked around 5:30ish, and that was when I was finally able to sleep. And I woke up again at 7:13, and then it looks like the painkillers have gone away. My mom thinks it's an infection. I'm hoping everything is not. I already feel weak. I'm exhausted, if I'm being honest. My ear hurting and me feeling kind of weak is taking a toll on my body. I feel exhausted, and now I have to go to work. I boiled some eggs. I'm gonna take that to work with me, eat some while I'm on the way. I don't like this feeling. I don't like my ear hurting because it closes. Listen, everything with me, it thinks back to trauma. When I was young, my grandma used to take me and my sister to this lady's house, and I used to get very sick over there, and then my ear would close and I would feel like I'm trapped. So I do not like that feeling because it feels like any given moment everything is gonna close in on me. I hate that feeling, so I'm hoping it goes away soon. Obviously, I have managed it better. One time, I remember waking up my sister. Oh, my ear hurt. I feel trapped. I was literally panicking. She's like, girl, you're fine. And then she went back to sleep. Mind you, she told me she was gonna stay awake with me, but she went back to sleep. I wasn't tripping. I put on my AirPods in the ear because it helped with the loudness, and when they're ringing, it helped with the closed feeling. That's the most horrendous feeling ever. I don't want to feel that ever again. But it seems like every time I get sick, for some reason, my ear hurts. Even though I haven't felt this way in a year or so. But I'm hoping it goes away soon, because I will literally panic. I'm already trying not to panic as it is. I'm very shaky and I do not like this feeling. I do not like it. I rarely slept. Went to bed around 12:50. Woke up around 4:15. I couldn't take the pain. I was sweaty. Everything was just in shambles. My hair was loud. And then the loudness of my head and the ringing of my ear. It's not a good mix. I already washed my face, so you don't gotta worry about that. I would skip out on work. My mom said just call in sick. And I told her I do not have enough sick hours to take a sick day. I don't. I told her I want to take my 15-day vacation paid. So I'm not gonna take no sick hours. And if I have to go to I'll just do it on Saturday or Sunday, whichever one works out for me, because this pain is horrendous and I have to take 2 more painkillers at 9 o'clock so it can dim down, because I do not want to be in pain. I'm already feeling overwhelmed at work. I do not want to add on to that. So hopefully today is a very chill day, but I have a gut feeling that it won't be. But I hope you're feeling great. Always remember to drink your water, take a nap, and breathe in the air. I'll talk to you guys more during our work check-in. Work check-in here. Before you say you're dirty or musty because you don't change clothes, you don't change your sweater, it's always the same sweater. If you were in my position, you too would not change your sweater. Do you know what it feels like to wash your sweater every week, even though it wasn't like that before because you didn't work at a daycare? Yeah, that's how I feel. I find it very unreasonable to change sweaters every time it gets dirty. If it gets dirty, it's like I washed it yesterday, I put it on today, and it's already dirty, and I have to take it off tomorrow. I'll put a different one tomorrow. No, it's just a waste of money. It's very much a waste of money. And here I am. So I'm very bougie in a poor way. Well, I don't even think those two go together. That's besides the point. The thing is, I wanted to get a car, but the car I wanted was the Mazda CX-70. Originally, I wanted the Mazda CX-5, but the screen was too small and it wasn't touchscreen, so I'm like, I don't want it no more. And then the CX-7, it was not touchscreen as well, but it was spacious and it was big. It was giving grown people money. You see me, I do not have grown people money. I have no money whatsoever, but I want a car. I cannot keep taking the bus, the trains, they take forever. Listen, I'll pay the toll if I have to. Now I'm stuck between a Honda CR-V and a Toyota Corolla Cross 2025. I'm not gonna downgrade. That's the lowest I can go. 2025 is the lowest I can go. And before you say, oh, do you have money? Are you talking because you have money saved up and at any minute you can go ahead and get the car? No, I do not. But the thing is, it's called manifesting it. I have to speak it into existence before I go ahead and purchase, because I gotta know what I want in a car, what I like in a car. I gotta start small. I don't want a small car. I'm big. I do not want a low car. I already hate it when I take a taxi, a Camry, and the car is literally on the ground. I'm already big. I don't want to feel like I'm on the floor. Originally, I wanted the Toyota Crown Signia, but the starting price was $45,000. I said, you could keep that. And then the lowest they went, which was like already used, was 38 or 39. Even until then, I'm dragging it because it's 40, 41. That's the lowest they can go. I'm not that desperate for a car. Since my mood high came down, I'm going to tell you all the surgeries I'm thinking about getting done when I have money, or when I'm a bit older and when my frontal lobe has developed. Number one is lipo 360 because I feel like I deserve it. My stomach looks like I have had three kids actually. It looks like I have had 3 kids, and I am nobody's mother, and I'm not going to be anybody's mother until I'm 30 or 40. Maybe never, because I refuse to go home and all I hear is mommy this, mommy that. No thank you. If I already see it at home, why would I want that for myself? No thank you. My dad is already balding because all his kids, they don't listen. So I don't want to go bald, especially if I find myself a cute husband, the one who spoils me and gives me a lot of an allowance for just being me. I don't want my man going bald because nobody's kids, especially my own. What are we doing here? So no kids. I'm gonna get a lipo 360. The next one is gonna be a breast reduction because these things are heavy. They weigh a lot on my back. My back be feeling like it's gonna bend. And whenever I get sick for some reason, one of the places that feels the pain and the sickness is my waist. I'm definitely gonna get that. I'm gonna get a reduction and a breast lift, 2 at the same time. But I was told that if I lose all my weight, that my chest is gonna go down. Hopefully it does. But until I get to that point, because actually let me tell you, I did try to get a breast reduction. My doctor sent me to this guy for surgery and all of that stuff, and then he told me I had to lose 40 to 80 pounds before they could operate on me because my BMI was too high. And I'm like, okay, did I try to lose the weight? No. As a matter of fact, that was the time I went home and ate all the food I could, and I gained a lot of weight from then. Yeah, so technically now it's kind of impossible to do surgery on me unless I do a high BMI surgery, which is very risky. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that. But until then, for sure, I'm going to be using these things like the accessories that they are. Everybody is going to be sick of me. I promise you that. They're there for a reason. Like I said, if you cannot beat them, you gotta join them. So I'm joining them. They're already part of me. The other thing that I'm gonna get done is my arms. If I lose the weight and I have loose skin, I'm gonna get skin removal. But if I lose the weight and my arms are still big, I'm gonna get them suctioned out. Somebody's gonna go in there and dig out all the fat because I cannot do the jigglies. I wanna be able to wear tank tops, when I'm sleeveless tops. I wanna be able to wear that without my arms. So one of my biggest insecurities is my arm. I feel like they're too big for no reason, and my arms is just covered in stretch mark from here to here, and then from here, enough is enough. Which is one of my motivations to losing weight, because I need to lose weight. This summer I'm going to be outside. This summer I'm going to get me a man. So I need to lose weight because I cannot find me a good man, a hot man at that, and I'm always insecure about myself because then I'm gonna lose the good man because of my own insecurities. So I need to fix myself first before I go ahead and look for somebody's son, or the son could come look for me. Either way, I need to work on myself first. But this summer I'm getting me somebody. What's the other thing? I'm thinking about getting a skinny BBL. I feel like that's the one that will go well with my body shape and the way my bone is shaped, because I don't know if you can see it, but I have hip dips. On some days you can't see them, on some days you can't, and some days they're more noticeable than other days. So I have them. I want to fill them out, but at the same time I don't. So if I do get the skinny BBL, I just want the fat in. I want the dips to stay there so that every time I turn around, every time I turn around, all you're gonna see is the roundness. The hip dips could be there for an illusion. You know what I'm saying? You see the vision? Exactly. Like every time I turn around, they be like, oh, she has no butt, and then bam, is right there. That's the reaction that I want. That's my reality. That's the reality that I want. I'm thinking of getting a skinny BBL, and if not a skinny BBL, just a BBL in general. But if I get a BBL, I'm gonna look like a big tooth, and I don't want. Hence why, if I do get one, I don't want to fill out my hips, because I don't want that. My thighs will definitely match, because I got thick thighs. They'll definitely match. But I'm still thinking about that one. Is I don't know yet. I'm not getting veneers. I do not like the piano tiles look, so I'm working on my teeth with my dentist. I'm staying on top of my dentist appointment. I'm never missing one. I stay flossing, brush my teeth twice a day, in the morning and in the night. I floss before I go to bed. I can't do it twice a day, because if I do that, I'm gonna get too much in my head, and when I get too much in my head, I decide to do nothing. So it's either or, but I cannot stop flossing, so I choose to do it once a night. I choose to do it every night so it doesn't feel like a job and an obligation. Does that make sense? So it feels like a part of the routine. What else? I was thinking of getting a tattoo, but I don't know yet. I have yet to do my research on that on the Bible, even though apparently you're not supposed to do it. I can't quote anything because I myself don't know, but I'm getting there slowly, honestly. No, I'm not. I'm lying. Lord, forgive me. Excuse me. Don't strike me down, please. I apologize immediately. Thank you. I'm back. I forgot where I was, but that's it. I thought about the tattoo, like I said, but it's still iffy. I still don't know yet. So, and if I was to get one though, I want hand tattoo going from my hands to here and then here, and then I wanted one behind my ear, and then I wanted one on my ankle. I still want them, but I don't know yet. And maybe this is a bit too much of a TMI, but I wanted to get my nipples pierced. I wanted to get them pierced, but I'm prone to a keloid. That's why I don't have my nose pierced, because I also wanted to get my nose pierced. My mother, she said it's not holy and that every piercing has a meaning or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. And then she told me that if I was to get it done, I would look like a cow. That's what she told me. I'm like, okay, you didn't have to say that, but whatever. And I also wanted one that goes on the ear, that goes this way. Here's the ear and it's kind of slanted. I don't know if they call it industrial piercing, but I wanted this one. And I also wanted a belly piercing, but for sure, when I do get my stomach fixed and everything, I'm gonna get my belly pierced. Even if it stays hidden. For my own sanity, I'm gonna get it done. And I think that's it, honestly. I thought about feet reducing surgery to reduce my feet size, because it's such a dread to look on Amazon or any platform for shoes and then you trying to find a size 12 in women or 10.5 in men. If it's not sneakers, it's very hard to find cute heels that cater to my feet size. My feet is 12 and it's wide, so just imagine those two. And when I do find shoes in my size, they are ugly. They're not cute at all. They're hideous. And then sometimes I'm like, maybe I should just cut it off. Maybe I should just the toe. I'm not gonna feel the pain if I like numb myself, but I can't do that. And then what else? Oh, along with the lipo 360, I want to get my back shaved, especially from under thingy. I want to get it shaved down so my rolls just disappear. I'm telling you, the minute I get money, I'm gonna look unrecognizable, because that's the whole point. The whole point is to get a body that I'm gonna be happy with. And then I remember I'm doing all of this just to turn dust at the end of the day. Hence why I want the enhancement, because when I do the enhancement, I live my life, praise the Lord. And then when it's all dust, so it really shouldn't matter, which is defeating the whole purpose. But that's not the point. The point is I want to get them done. I think that's one of the reasons why the Lord is still keeping me poor, because he knows that I have bad financial management, which doesn't really make sense, God, because technically speaking, because I have bad financial management, if he gives me money, vision it for a second, he opened up the sky in my bedroom and makes rain $100 bills. Just he makes it rain for a good half an hour. Half an hour is all I need. He makes it rain for half an hour, and I could feed all the homeless people. I could feed it. I could feed them all. That's all he has to do. He can rain for half an hour and make it rain like it's storming. Not that slow rain, because slow rain, he don't want to give me the money. But if he makes it rain, I'm going to end world hunger if he just open up the sky above my bedroom and then he makes it rain like a hailstorm. Just $100 bills just raining and raining and raining. $100 bills, $50 bills. I don't want 20s, no. 50 and 100s. Everybody gonna love me because I'm gonna do charity and I'm gonna take the money and disappear. After I do charity, of course, because I gotta fulfill my promise. But he don't want to make it rain. He don't even want to give me his credit card. But it's okay. I have my own credit card. I'm my own money man. I think that's all I need. That's all the surgeries that I'm contemplating on getting. I thought about getting my eye color changed, but I seen how the people who've done it look, and they do not look that pleasant. They do not look good or okay. It gives yay. For all of that, I'll just stick to contacts. Because what's the point of changing my eye color if it's gonna look fake regardless? Might as well have it look fake and keep your eyesight. Because imagine you do the eye changing surgery and you go blind. Double homicide. I was gonna say something else. That would be so rough. I forgot what I was gonna say. Double homicide. Double homicide. Change your eyesight. Everything in between. That is double homicide. That's crazy. But that's all the surgeries I'm contemplating on getting. If anything else comes to mind, I'm gonna put it. If I don't think I want anything else done. That's all I need. But I lied. I wanted to get my knees rearranged so I could have a bow leg. But I'm gonna stop there, because if I say anything else, it's gonna sound like I'm crazy. I'm not crazy, I promise. I'm not crazy. I am very normal. I'm not crazy. I rebuke any negativities. But seriously though, I need a trip. I need a vacation, and I think I'm gonna make it happen soon. I don't know why a lot of people's birthday has to be in February, but to each his own. I'm not gonna push it. I'm just yapping. That's it. Whatever else comes to mind, I'm gonna remember in the morning. I appreciate you all, and sayonara.